His empty gaze met yours, a look you once recognized as loving, now distant and hollow. "I don't feel the same anymore," he said, and in that moment, your heart plunged into an endless void. The man who once swore to love you forever now stood before you as a stranger. And the most painful part, he didn't even try to hold on. He simply gave up, night after night. You lie awake, haunted by memories and questions. What went wrong? Where did you falter? How could something so intense, so passionate, vanish so completely? Perhaps you loved too deeply, gave too much, lost yourself in the process. Maybe, like many women, you tried to control something no one can, another person's heart. But what if I told you that the same man who walked away could be drawn back to you? Not through tricks or shallow tactics, but by awakening something ancient and irresistible within you. There is a force, something primal and profound, that stirs the deepest part of a man's desire, a mystery he can't unravel, a longing he doesn't understand but cannot ignore. Carl Jung, the brilliant psychiatrist who transformed how we view the psyche, discovered a powerful truth about romantic attraction. He said, "The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed." This insight reveals more about love and desire than most modern advice ever could. Jung spoke of the anima, the primal feminine energy within every woman. When fully awakened, it becomes magnetic, drawing in the animus, the masculine counterpart that exists in every man. When a man rejects you, he's not necessarily rejecting you, but rather the version of you shaped by roles, expectations, and compromises. Jung called this false front the persona. He sees a projection, not your essence. I know this because I've lived it. I was shattered, lost, questioning my worth. Then I stumbled upon Jung's teachings, and they changed everything. I applied his insights, not to manipulate, but to rediscover who I really was beneath the layers I'd buried. And the same man who said he felt nothing for me began chasing me with a fire I never expected. This isn't about pretending to move on or distracting yourself with meaningless validation. It's about returning to the core of your feminine soul. There in that still, sacred place lives your power, the kind of power that doesn't need to chase because it attracts. Are you ready to turn heartbreak into rebirth, rejection into magnetic presence? If these words resonate, comment anima below as a symbolic act of reclaiming your power. Subscribe and stay close. This is only the beginning. Each week, I'll guide you deeper into this Jungian path of transformation. My name is Sophia. For years, I lived what looked like a perfect life with Eduardo. We shared dreams, raised a family, and were admired by everyone. But after 15 years, he told me he needed space. The pain crushed me. I begged. I shut down. I pretended not to care, but nothing brought him back. Then, in my darkest moment, I discovered Jung's work. I realized our love had faded because I'd abandoned my own depth, my sensuality, creativity, independence, in the name of being the perfect partner. I began the journey of individuation. I embraced the parts of myself I'd ignored. I danced again. I created again. I became whole, not to win him back, but because I needed to remember who I was. On the third day, Eduardo called. Intrigued by my shift, by the fifth, he asked me to coffee, eyes filled with wonder. I'd become a mystery again, not by playing a part, but by embodying my anima. In a week, he was chasing me, not because I fought for him, but because I finally stopped abandoning myself.